Well, the magic of technology, we get to sit down with Klay Thompson, who's hanging out in China. So, first and foremost, your first trip to China, you ever been there before?
Yeah, man, first trip. It's been a ton of fun. It's great to see the culture. It's great to see all the hoop fans out here because there's so many. And yeah, I'm looking forward to coming back in October.
All right. So, now I heard one of the first events you were in Xi'an, where they have the terracotta warriors and everything like that. It was 100 degrees and people waited
Yeah,
4 hours to see you. What was that like?
yeah, it was cool, man. Like a lot of Warriors fans out here, a lot of Steph Curry jerseys floating around. So it was amazing seeing those Warriors. One of the seven wonders of the world. And yeah, I mean that NBA venue, the NBA Nations event was great. I got to do some three-point shooting for the fans, interact with them. And it was real cool to see them all come out, and just smile and be happy that I'm here.
Hey, tell me about the girl that made a Klay Thompson jersey. Got like
Yeah,
shirt and the 11. She traveled like 400 miles to see you or whatever. That had to be pretty amazing.
yeah, it was real. She was a real nice lady. I didn't know I had fans out here, and real refreshing to see that just saying hi and talking to her for a little bit went so far, and she told me it's a dream come true. So it was a real humbling experience, and it's real cool to see someone like that.
The Warriors are coming out to China October 15th in Beijing and October 18th in Shanghai to play the Lakers in the China games. Now, the Warriors were there in 2008 in the Beijing Olympics. Obviously, the United States won a gold medal. That coming to China, I know Harrison Barnes is going to come in a couple weeks. What are you going to tell your teammates since you already had, the first trip there to check it out?
Should tell them to enjoy the cities that we go in. There's a lot to do. It's the food's amazing. I've had some local food. It's great. Fans are amazing, and it's gonna be like a playoff atmosphere when we come out here. It might just be a preseason game, but these fans are be so eager to see us play the Lakers. They're gonna be so excited. It's gonna be a home game for them because the Lakers are so big worldwide. But that's all right. It's gonna be a lot of fun playing in front of that electric atmosphere. It's gonna be like Oracle, and it's gonna be. I'm like really excited.
Yeah, what's amazing is that China has 300 million people that play basketball. That's essentially the population of the whole United States.
Yeah.
And they have actually it's a government law that there has to be a basketball hoop. Each and every city has to have a basketball hoop. As you travel the countryside and when you had your events, are people do you see baskets? You said they know the Warriors and the Lakers. Are they talking basketball? Is it amazing to you how much that country is into the game?
Oh yeah, it's amazing. I see kids dribbling balls all the time. It's amazing how good everyone's language is out here. Their English is unbelievable for being their second language is crazy, and it makes me feel kind of stupid, but um, it's it's a lot of fun. These people really got a good knowledge of the game too, and no one's on the. A lot of people aren't on the street right now watching. They're all watching the NBA Finals, and it's amazing market out here. So many basketball fans.
What's it like for you to represent the Warriors? I think the one thing when you see the finals is the Spurs have played so well, and yet the Warriors gave the Spurs all they would want. You were terrific throughout the playoffs. As young as the Warriors are, and as great as the postseason was, and even the regular season, to travel now, or even just back home, to be a Golden State Warrior, what's that like now? Because I think the perception has changed a little bit.
Oh yeah, big time. Everyone out here knows we got a great young team and are one of the teams of the future. They all know that. They all love the style of play we play. They love the three pointers. They love our defense. They notice it all. And yeah, the perception's changed. I don't think there's probably that many Warrior fans out here these past few years, but this little playoff run has got us a lot of respect out here, and it's been a lot of fun for us. It's great to see that we touch lives that's in another continent, 10,000 miles away. So it's a real amazing feeling.
There's over 84 international players already in the NBA. You play with some of them. When you think of even Festus Ezeli or Andres Biedrins or Andrew Bogut, is it really something to think about that this has become a global game in addition to soccer, basketball, and really the NBA? They do all the basketball without borders. We're going to have the China games. This is, I think, the 13th game that has been hosted in China over the years. That the whole world is really into basketball. That's got to be for a guy who plays at the highest level. That's got to be something to really think about, particularly as you travel worldwide.
Yep, it's a great feeling knowing that our sport reaches everybody, in every corner of the world. It's a beautiful thing about basketball. It's a simple game. All you need is a ball and a hoop. You can work on it by yourself. You can work on it with 10 people, and it's a ton of fun. And it's real humbling to see that we reach people all the way out here, and they uh, they love their Warriors. I'm surprised. It's still Miami Heat and Laker fans, and probably the Chicago Bulls, but we've made some fans this year, and it's awesome. A ton of Steph Curry fans, and it's a great time.
Hey, what have you been doing during the off season in terms of, you're so durable and you're the
Mhm.
one warrior with guys getting banged up that you played through everything and were healthy all year. What has the summer been like for you so far? Obviously, you have the big travel trip to China, but have you been working on stuff? You've been lifting? I mean, tell fans what you've been up to in the off season.
Man, I haven't been doing that much, Bob. uh, I'm gonna start getting back to working out and getting better and working on my game as soon as the finals end. When I get back from China, get ready for the mini camp for the USA and just get ready. Work on my strength and other parts of my game rather than shooting. Keep working on my defense. Try and be the best two-way player I can be because people forget. The game's 50% of the defensive end. And I'm really excited. I feel like I took a perfect amount of time off to, get my mind away from the game. It's tough watching these playoffs, but I'm trying to enjoy it. Just and appreciate what these teams are doing. But when you feel like you should be there, it's tough. But I've been just been relaxing, enjoying my time off, my family, and I'll get right back to it right when I get back from China.
Hey, now I've heard a little rumor that you're teeing it up and playing a little golf too. So
Yeah,
is this a? I mean, I've talked to you before. I know you played a little bit, but are you starting to get better? Are you trying to spend more time on the course?
I've actually gotten worse before I got better, but trying to adjust my swing a little bit. I love playing golf, man. It's so relaxing to be out there and be outdoors. And I'm trying, I could try to play as much as I can in the summer. And Steph, I'm trying to be as good as Steph one day. That dude's one of the best golfers I've ever played with. I don't know how he does it. So it's gonna take a lot of practice. I'm sure have a lot more time when I retire. But right now, it's just something I do to have fun. Relax a little bit.
Hey, now I'm looking at your itinerary. The Great Wall tomorrow. That's the first time you've ever
Mm.
seen that. That's going to be on the agenda. You got to be looking forward to that.
Oh yeah, I'm really excited. To be able to see something man-made that big from all the way from space. I mean, it's gonna be amazing, amazing experience, and something not a lot of people get to do in their lives, and real excited for it. Just feel blessed already just to see the Terracotta Warriors. So be able to see the Great Wall too. It's gonna be amazing.
All right. So tell me, give me some of the funnier questions or the most odd or different type of questions that you've had on this trip. I mean, obviously you get besieged by the U.S. media, people that cover the
Mhm.
Warriors all the time, but give me a couple that either caught you off guard or were a little funny or something different from traveling.
Uh, there's a couple funny ones. One that caught me off guard is a reporter asked, if the Warriors would do better if Danny Green is shooting guard. I was like, whoa. And I was just like, Danny's a great player, but I can't admit to that. So I was like, caught me off guard, but stuff like that. And, you know, um, I don't get offended, though. I mean, it's all fun and games. And, uh,
Are people asking you just how tall you are when you're walking around?
yeah, they do, but people are actually pretty tall over here, man. I've seen a couple guys my height, and, yeah, I mean, some random questions, but it's all fun.
I spent a month in Beijing for the Olympics. The crush of that city. I mean, that's a population that they know where they're going. There's some hustle and bustle. It's almost like New York turned up to 11. What's that been like? Because there's an energy to it, but man, there's a lot of people and they're all busy and they're all going somewhere.
Yeah, just don't be caught on the rush hour. That's how I feel. But other than that, it's a beautiful city. But a lot of great places to eat. Chinese food out here is amazing, and that's what I really enjoy.
Hey, tell me one of the phrases Mark Jackson started it. A lot of people started picking up on it. You and Steph, the best shooting backcourt maybe ever. And Jerry West, Gail Goodrich gets mentioned a lot, but the three-point shooting, the stats leave no doubt in this regard. You and Steph from beyond the arc, there's never been a tandem like it. To finish first and third in threes made, I mean, and as young as you guys are and the number of years you can play together, has that sunk in when people start mentioning the best shooting backcourt ever? That's got to be kind of cool.
It is, but it really hasn't sunk in yet. Just because I feel like, only my second year, I'm just scratching the surface of what I can be. Same with Steph, so hopefully we can make that claim in a few years. Hopefully we can do this for the next decade together. I love playing with Steph, such an amazing player. Learned a lot from him, not even just as a basketball player, but as a great guy, great man. Um, yeah, it really hasn't sunk in. That's a bold statement, but I think we can back it up for the next few years.
All right, so you're playing travel agent for Harrison Barnes. Are you marking down a couple spots that he should check out when he comes out there in a couple weeks?
Oh yeah, but Harrison, he'll be in good hands. They take care of you out here.
And when the team comes out in October, is it something where it's going to be very different training camp to play 2 international games? You get to see the Lakers, but is it, I mean, do you want it, your teammates, will you share something from this trip to maybe that get them to look forward to it? Or are you going to be looking forward to going back? I mean, that's going to be, China twice in 1 year and you've never been before. That's kind of a nice experience.
It is. I know some local eateries and restaurants, and I'll feel like the travel agent out here, like you said. I'll play host, but yeah, I'm excited. I mean, a lot of culture here. Yeah, I know we all really appreciate coming out here to see the other side of the world and see how people live and see what they do, and they'll really enjoy the atmosphere out here. They love the NBA.
All right, well, Klay, I mean, the NBA, totally a worldwide game. You're doing a great job as an ambassador for the league as well as the Warriors. I'll see you on the course at some point this summer. I mean, you want to take on Steph and I as a tandem, we'll do that. But amazing season. Fans obviously very pumped up for this offseason and going into next year. We'll kick it off with the China games in October against the Lakers. But enjoy the rest of your trip, man. We'll see you when you get backstage.
All right, sounds good. Thanks for having me.